Okay, so who out there has tried to, like, kick sugar? You know?
Oh, yeah.
It's so hard.
It's tough.
But what if I told you that 2 weeks is really all it takes to see some benefits?
2 weeks. Really?
Right.
Interesting.
So we had to dive into this.
Uh-huh.
We watched Dr. Berg's YouTube video, and he talks all about what happens if you just quit sugar for 14 days. And we were going to break it all down. No sugarcoating.
Yeah, let's get into it.
So first of all, this is what I thought was interesting. He claims that quitting sugar reduces your sugar cravings.
Really?
That sounds a little counterintuitive, right?
It does. It's like saying if you're addicted to caffeine, just drink more coffee.
Yeah.
But I think the key here is blood sugar.
Okay.
Because when you eat sugar, your blood sugar spikes,
Right.
gives you that energy,
Yeah.
but then you have that crash, and then you crave more sugar.
It's like a blood sugar roller coaster, up and down all day.
That's exactly what it is. And that's where that term hypoglycemia comes in.
Oh, wait.
When you get like shaky and irritable,
Right.
and you just want more sugar.
Makes sense.
It's primal. Your body's like, give me sugar.
Right.
But it's so interesting because when you break free from sugar, your blood sugar levels stabilize,
Okay.
and you don't have those cravings.
So it's like you're saying no to that donut, but you're also saying yes to, like, less cravings later.
Exactly.
I like that trade-off.
Yeah.
Okay, so he didn't stop there, though. He had other benefits that he talked about, too. Should we get into that?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's hear it.
Okay. So we always think about sugar as, like, giving us that boost of energy.
Right.
But he's saying that actually when you quit sugar, you have less fatigue, especially after meals.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel that.
I definitely get that afternoon slump
Totally.
if I have, like, a carb-heavy lunch.
It's because you're on that roller coaster.
Yes.
And then you just crash.
And your body's like, give me more.
Exactly.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay. Speaking my language.
So then he said weight loss, too, which, I mean,
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of a given, but
Well, and he said both fat and water weight.
yeah, he said up to 13 pounds of fluid in that first week.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I mean,
everyone's different, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
We got to say that.
Yeah, results definitely may vary.
But okay, so it's not just like the physical stuff.
Yeah.
He's saying like mood-focused skin.
Yeah, like you're glowing.
It's like a whole makeover.
I know, and they're finding more and more that what we eat really affects our brain,
Totally.
our mood, our focus.
Yeah.
It's all connected.
Okay, but how?
How?
Yeah.
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, it all comes down to like your fuel source.
Okay.
So when you're eating sugar, your body is using that as energy, right?
Right.
But if you cut that out, your body has to find something else.
And that is,
Fat.
okay, so we're making our bodies burn fat as fuel,
Exactly.
which it does already, but we're making it like the primary source.
You got it.
Okay, so what does insulin have to do with this?
Oh, that's a great question. So insulin is what helps your body process that sugar.
Okay.
But if you're constantly overloading on sugar,
Yeah.
your body kind of gets used to it.
Right.
And it stops responding to insulin as well.
It's like our cells are like,
Yeah, exactly. It's like they just can't even deal with it anymore.
They're overwhelmed.
They're overwhelmed, exactly.
Okay.
And that's what we call insulin resistance.
Okay.
But the good news is you can reverse it by
yeah.
cutting back on sugar.
Oh,
It's that simple.
so we're like retraining our bodies to be like, hey, remember fat? Let's use that.
You got it. And your body's like, oh, yeah, I remember this. This is great.
It's amazing how adaptable our bodies are.
It really is.
Okay, so during this whole process, he was talking about building new enzymes, which kind of sounds a little,
A little sci-fi.
Yeah.
I know, right?
but it's cool. It's like our bodies are so smart.
They really are.
Like they know how to adapt.
Exactly.
So he's saying that like we actually build new enzymes
Yeah.
to like be able to burn that fat for fuel.
It's like if you were to switch from a gas car to electric.
Yeah,
You need different parts
totally.
to make it work.
Oh my gosh, that's a great analogy.
Right.
Okay, so we're like literally upgrading our bodies on a cellular level.
I love it.
Okay. But what about like long term?
Yeah.
What happens after the 14 days?
Well, he was saying like inflammation goes down,
Right.
which is huge because that's tied to like heart disease and even cancer.
And he even said brain health,
Yeah.
like growing new brain cells.
Giving your brain an upgrade.
Sign me up for that.
Seriously.
But yeah, I mean, more research is great,
Always.
but it's pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah. It's fascinating
So crazy to think that sugar like affects us
in so many ways.
on so many levels.
It really does.
So it's pretty cool to think that we can like take control
Absolutely.
just by like changing what we eat.
Exactly. And your body is capable of amazing things.
It really is.
We just have to give it the right tools.
This has been so interesting,
It has.
like mind blowing.
I know. It's a lot to take in.
But we always say this, but like everybody's different.
Of course.
So like,
Talk to your doctor.
like don't just go and like quit sugar because you heard it on this podcast.
Yeah.
Like talk to your doctor first. Make
Okay.
sure it's right for you.
Exactly.
So yeah, have you guys tried to cut out sugar?
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
I'd love to hear about your experience.
Me too. It's always so inspiring to hear from you guys.
Yeah. So hit us up.
And maybe your story will be our next deep dive.
All right. Until next time.
Bye, everyone.